Be back with a new makeup tutorial. I really want to show you guys my foundation. A lot of you guys on Snapchat have been asking about my foundation routine, and my first step is a little bit of skin prep. I'm already moisturized, clean, and all of that. I'm just gonna apply this Drunk Elephant sunscreen all over my face to give me a little bit more hydration. It does work as a pretty good primer, and plus I need the SPF anyway. Next, I like to go in with my Melanie Mills Gleam. I think this is in Rose Gold. I really like to use this product all over my face because it's really good at blurring imperfections, you guys. I'm creating a very solid base for my face so that any imperfections, any grooves, ridges, or anything like that you see in my face, you will not be able to see it. Now I'm applying my YSL primer. This is a silicone based primer. It's going to smooth my skin out and make my skin look photoshopped in real life. These steps I take before my foundation are essential, you guys. You cannot just go in and start applying foundation. The foundation I'm using is the Makeup Forever HD with maybe 2 or 3 Cover FX drops, and I like to blend that in with my beauty blender. As you can see, you guys, it looks extremely buttery. I love this foundation because it comes in a lot of different shades and pretty much everybody can find a match. I wear 177, and I will link all the products I use down below in the description bar if you guys want to know exactly what I'm using. So you just kind of like blend that in until you see no lines, nothing. And I'm not really putting any underneath my eye area because I have terrible under eyes and I do not want any additional creasing, so I try to keep my makeup application as light as possible under there, but I still need an immense amount of coverage. So now I'm applying my Better Skin Concealer by Maybelline. I finally found it in the color Deep. I like this color a lot better. You guys may or may not know I typically use 2 different foundations because it creates more of a 3D dimensional type of look, and like I said, I really do like to look photoshopped. So it's all about adding these layers and creating dimension with your face. So I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is damp. If it's not damp, it's going to soak up too much of your foundation and it's not going to do a very good job at blending. Now, if it's too damp, it's going to make your face look a hot mess. So you have to just practice and play with it until you find your perfect balance. So I like to highlight under my eyes, my chin. I bring it down a little bit over my lip area to make my lips appear, to make my top lip appear a little bit larger because it's a lot smaller than my bottom one. And of course, I'm gonna highlight my forehead. Of course, I don't really have too big of a forehead, so it's kind of necessary for me to highlight here, or I end up with like a no head or like a 2 head, whatever y'all like to call it. Now I'm going to be applying my Cover FX foundation. This is in the color Suede Mocha. I really like this to contour with because I can just like draw it on where I need it for the most part, and it's really, really quick. And of course, this foundation is like super cheap. I'm never like too picky about what I contour with, as long as it's creamy and it doesn't, you know, give me a hard time when it comes to blending. I'm okay with using it. This is the same concealer I used before, but it's in a lighter color. This is medium deep, and I'm only applying a little bit, and I'm adding that right to the inner triangle of my eye area. I'm not spreading it like completely out because like I said, I am trying to create layers, dimension, and all that good stuff. You can go ahead and take this over your eyes as a eye primer if you're going for a very light eye look. You guys may have seen me do that in my Nude Glow tutorial. I will link that below. Now I like to go in with this Morphe brush. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll list it below. It's a angled small buffing brush. It's really weird. But I find it to be perfect for blending out my contour. I like to go back and forth between that and my beauty blender to give me the perfect soft contour look. I don't like the look super like drag queen, but I still want it to be noticeable. I'm literally filling out where my cheekbone is and going directly under that. A lot of people, I see them, they blend their contour down when you need to blend it up. And what I mean by blending it up means that the darkest part should be at the bottom. That's how you carve your cheeks out. And now I'm taking it a little bit above my lips to contour my lip area. This is another little trick I like to do to make my lips look larger. And whatever's left over on my brush, I take it and I try to like contour my nose a little bit. I haven't been doing such a harsh nose contour lately. I think that's a little bit played out. Now I'm setting my under eye with this MAC Studio Fix powder in C6. This is a yellow based powder that's about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. This is similar to using banana powder. I don't really like to use banana powder anymore because it's a little bit too cakey, and I need some extra coverage since the Laura Mercier setting powder that I'm using now does not have any real coverage. Just a translucent powder. It does give you a little bit of a brightening effect, but I don't like to look ashy under my eyes. I like to look warm. Now I'm taking that same powder on a small, well, this is actually a large eyeshadow brush. I'm not too picky about what brush you use. Anything will get the job done. And I just snatch my nose just like that. This is a really, really, really easy way to contour your nose if you have a rounder nose like I do that looks more natural. You know, that's not like super obvious that you like really contoured your nose, because you don't want like those 2 lines going down your nose. I see that all the time and it looks kind of weird. What is that? I don't know. Now I'm taking an angled blush brush. This is a very old brush from Sephora. Any angled brush would do. And my Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer, number 7, I believe. And I'm bronzing up my cheeks, you guys. I absolutely love bronzer. It's very important if you're a beginner to use a brush like this, because it will apply the product how you need it to be applied. Like I said, it should be darker, you know, underneath your contour, and it should fade to a lighter color as it goes up. Now I'm going in with this highlighter by MAC. What's the name of this highlighter? Is it Whisper Guild? I can't remember, but it was really popular when it came out, and it sold out really, really fast. So unfortunately, you guys won't be able to get it, but there's a million dupes for this, you guys, and I will list it below. I like to blend that on the top of my cheeks with my Japanese brush. I do switch up my highlighter from time to time, but I notice on us darker girls, a highlighter is a highlighter. Like, it doesn't make too much of a difference which highlighter you use. Like, some are warmer than others, and some are a little bit frosty. They have different textures. But at the end of the day, if your cheeks are snatched, they are snatched. And depending on what I'm doing with my eyes, that kind of lets me know how much highlighter I need. If I'm going out, I'm definitely going to cake it on. If it's just an everyday look, I may not even wear highlighter. Might not even wear highlighter on it every day, but this is just like my typical, I want to get cute kind of foundation look. And I do like to take that on the bridge of my nose. I don't do this every single day, but when I'm feeling a little bit festive, I do. As you guys saw, my nose looked just fine before I applied the highlighter, but this is going to make it look even more snatched, especially if you're taking photos. Now I'm going in with my Damp Beauty Blender and my Laura Mercier loose translucent powder, and I'm carving my cheeks. This is something I just started doing. I kind of thought it was a fad when I first saw it, but it actually does help to clean up your highlight. Or if you don't want to do the cream highlighting, you can skip that step and just do that and still get a good look. So this is how I do my foundation, you guys. Let me know what you think. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. Bye bye.